lost the league final to Mayo, having put ourselves in a winning position with maybe 20 or 25 minutes to go. We were leading the game by 3 or 4 points, but we conceded 3 goals in the second half, and anytime you do that, you're 9 times out of 10 you're not going to win the game. So ultimately we were disappointed with how it finished. A lot of lads got their first taste of senior action with Kerry, and acquitted themselves well, played well. We won a few tight games, which is always positive. If you look at the bigger picture, we'd be quite happy with it.
Last year we couldn't take many positives from the game against Kerry because they built on an early lead, and unfortunately we couldn't get into the game at all. But in other years we've put up a good challenge against them. They've been very strong, I suppose. Did a great win against Dublin, and I think that gave other teams belief that they could go and get a result against Dublin. So they're flying at the moment. They've a good few young players introduced.
They've made huge improvements, I suppose, in the last probably 8 or 10 years at this stage. They're a really good footballing team now. We've played them twice in the last number of years in Cusack Park, and we've maybe come out by 3 or 4 points both times. We got a late goal 2 years ago, which put maybe 4 or 5 points of a breathing space between us. But up until that point, it could have gone either way. We had played with 14 men for a lot of that game as well. Similarly, back in 2014, we'd quite a young team going up that day. We'd 5 debutants. Again, it was very tight up until the last few minutes. It's a tight ground, the crowd are up on top of you. It's a vocal support up there. It's a great place to play a championship match.
When Cullum started in 2014, we were a Division 4 team, and now we've consolidated our position Division 2 the past 3 years. So I think the graph is gradually going up, and the interest levels are building even at underage. So I think the graph is going up. In the past few years we've made, I suppose, a semi-final of a Munster Championship, so I suppose the next step has to get to a final. So I suppose that's what we're looking to do. We're looking to get a final, build on previous progress we've made in the past 2 years, and hopefully that's the goal for the end of this year anyway.